మొదలైందంటే వచ్చేది. Is my screen visible? Okay, so today we will see that what are the SQL joins and all. Maybe you all know these things, but we will have a very quick session regarding these things, so that we'll wind up the session quickly as well. So, what is basically an SQL join? So, a join clause is used to combine the rows from two or more tables based on the related column between them. So, whatever we are going to apply in a relation, on the basis of those things only, we are going to combine those two tables. We'll see with an examples as well. So, in PHP, we are basically trying to work out on the four different SQL joins. That one is inner join, one is left outer join, right outer join, and the last one is the full outer join. So inner join works only on the matching values in both the tables. The left outer join means it will return all the records from the left table, all the records from the left table, and the matched records from the right table. Right outer join all the records from the right table and the matched record from the only left table. Returns all the records when there is a match either in left or the right table. That even if it is getting only a one single match, but then also it is going to apply. Then we are going to see with an representation that how actually it is going to work on. Okay, so this is a simple inner join. That means table 1 and table 2 only the combined values, only the common values. Left outer join all the values from the left and only the matched values from the right table. So this part is going to be in the left join. When in the right join, table to all the values in the right, only the presented common values from the left. So full outer join means, it means if any one combination is also there, still it is going to apply. So this was a simple index, simple syntax, that is select then your column names, that is your attribute names from table 1, applying on inner join on table 2 and on. So after on we are going to apply the relation, that is table 1 dot column name equal to table 2 dot column name. Select all the column names, that is this and this from a particular this table 1, applying inner join on table 2 and on specific relation, that is of column name of table 1 and column name of table 2. Okay, we'll see an example. You got, this is an orders table here and this is a customers table. Fine. So in the order table you are getting order id, customer id, employee id, order date and shipper id. customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, and country in the customers table. I want from your side an answer that if you are going to join these two tables, on which particular column name we are going to join these tables. Can anyone please speak it out the answer on which particular column name?
Customer ID, sir.
Sorry,
Customer ID, sir.
customer ID. Okay, okay. If okay, okay, fine. Then if I am going to apply an inner join on these two things on the basis of customer ID, so what things that I will retrieve as my output? What is an output? If I if I write an simple
2.
it's like, huh? If I'm going to apply a join on this, like select employee ID and contact name. Okay, just listen down my question. Okay, select employee ID and contact name from orders inner join customers on orders dot customer id equal to customers dot customer id. Okay, so what will be my output? Can anyone please? Anyone? Any answer? Uma, the 2 and 7. What is this 7? 3 and ANA something, sir. 2 and 2 8. See, if you are both have given half of right answer. See, if I am going to combine these two things on the basis of customer ID, so only table that we are only one column that we will get as this two column, because we got 1 and 3 and 37 77, so we can't combine these things, so we will get as an output of 2. And I want an answer, selected the columns as employee ID and contact name, so we will get as an output as 7 and Anna something something. Okay, so that will be my output. Okay, so this thing by when they have selected this, selected orders dot order ID, customers call customer ID from this the inner join keyword select all the rows from both the tables as long as there is a match between.
Sir, screen is not visible.
Is it now? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I have told you that from these tables, if I going to combine these things, customer ID only the two ID is having the same values. So when you will generate an output from it, you will get as an output as employee ID as 7 and the contact name as Anna Trujillo. Okay, so these two things we will get as an output. The same way, if there are records in the orders table that do not have matches in these customers, these orders will not be shown again. So they have on the basis of customer ID, they have retrieved the order ID and the customer name. So we retrieved the name, we got Anna Trujillo, but in place of order ID, if I am going to simply produce it as employee ID, then I will get as 7. Now next is your SQL left join, returns all the tables from the left table, that is your table 1, and the match records from the right table, null from the right side if there is no match. Left join is also called the left outer join. In this case, all the left table in the left table, if you got 50 rows, then all those 50 rows will get as an output. Okay, so this is the same again, the same thing, a left join table 2 on table 1 and this thing. Okay, so again we got an example here, we got a customers table and an simply orders table. So if again I am going to run the again, if I am going to specify on the basis of customer ID, so what they have taken, we'll see. Select the customer dot customer name and orders dot order ID from customers, and then they have ordered also. So ordered means for sorting purposes and all. So what here they will get as an output, you can see you are getting a customer's name and order ID. Why? So as we have already discussed, that means the left table. That means all these particular values are going to come up. So in this we have taken customers dot customers name. So from this customer, that Alfred, Anna, and Antonio. So these three things that will get as an output. And apart from that, the next thing, that is orders dot order ID. So the matching one, that is called as the only ordered two. So we'll get order ID as 10308, and the remaining two, that is for Alfred and Antonio, you will get as an null value. Fine, that's what we got as an output. You can see all the three customer names as well as only the order ID of the one that you have gotten match. In similar fashion, if I have written here as customers dot customer name and customers dot customer address, so again these three things will also will not address. Okay, see this Obere, Avda, and Matadorus. So these three things will also get as an output. Then again the same thing with the right outer join. Again you got two things, orders table and employee table. Then select the orders dot order ID, employees dot last name, employees dot first name from orders. Right join on employees on. So this was the simple way on which we have applied on the employee ID and employee ID. So the employee ID 123 and employee ID 738. That means all these three value, all these this table, what we have retrieved from this, we retrieved employees last name and first name. So last name, that is Devilio, Nancy, Fuller, Andrew, Leverling, and Janet. These things you will get as an output. But from the left table, the only employee ID that we are matching is 3. Only ID is 3. So from orders we are getting as order ID. So order ID of 3 you will get as 10309. So from one table you will get as an output as 10309, and other two will be null. Okay, you can see here 10309 as your one output. Last name and first name, that will those things will be included in all those format, and only the 10309 will be included. Okay, then comes your full outer join. So this is not when you are going to work on a very large result set. That's the reason why we don't use this particular joins a lot of times. Even we can call it as a full join. Okay, if I'm going to say an example, so simple example, select column name from table 1 and full auto join on table 2 on the particular column names, and where you are going to specify some conditions. Okay, so where was okay, this is an example. This got then a customer table and the orders table. What you have done, customers dot customer name dot orders dot order ID on all those things. So can anyone just tell me what will be the output of this? You are going to specify the same thing like in previous example we have done inner join. In place of that we are going to specify as full outer join. So for that, what you are going to get as an output by seeing this example, we are going to apply an full outer join on this particular example on the basis of customer ID. Can anyone just tell me? Can anyone? No one? Okay, fine. So basically what you will get all the outputs. Okay, what you have taken here, you are getting customer name and orders ID. Okay, so from this customer name, that means as Alfred, Anna, Antonio. These three things you will get, and here from here, so 1, 2, 3 you will get as a customer IDs. Okay, just a minute, Insert text box. Okay, from customer ID 1, 2, 3 you will get, and from here you will get as 37 and 77 as your output. So these are the customer IDs that you will get. So from one you will get as an Alfred as your name, then from second as an Ano, and the third as a Antonio. Now you got 37 and 77 as no value. So here you will get as the null values. Okay, simply you will get as an null values. And after that, from another thing that you are specifying from is that orders ID. So order ID for 2 is 10308. Then you will get for 37 you will get as 10309, and for 77 you will get 10310, and remaining one, that is for these two values, you will get as the null only. Okay, fine. What else? Control A, Control C. Now we have not seen the output, so we'll directly go here and we'll check here. Okay, now what we are getting? Alfred. Okay, we get Alfred, Anna, Antonia, null, null. Anna, Antonia, and null, null. First value will get as null, then 10308, then null 10309, and 10310. Even if you are getting one match or not a match, they will give you as an output only. Okay, but if there is a no match, but in the same fashion it will just return the value as a null only. Apart from that, it will return out the all different values. Okay, that's the working of a simple SQL fuller join. Okay, so SQL join basically used to work to combine any two rows or tables, or any tables based on some relations that actually work on some columns. Okay, so these are some different types: inner join, left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. So inner join works only on the combined values, only on the common values. Left join, all the values from left table, only the common values from the right table. Right join, all the tables, all the columns from the all the rows from the right table, and only the common values from the left table. Full outer joins, they will return all those values based on the particular column, whether there's a match or not. If there's a match, it will show, and even if there's not a match, it will show you as a return value. Okay, these are some different examples I have provided here. What you have to take okay, and I will now going to, I'm this providing this thing as well. Okay, so I have already upload. Can you just tell me if I have uploaded the cookies and session PPT? Hello, am I audible, na? Yes, sir. Okay, 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 okay. Yes, sir. Uploaded. Okay. Both tables are combined sun with the null values. Okay, right, ma'am has already tell. Okay, okay, fine. Thank you, right, ma'am. Okay, so what you are going to get today, will get a small SQL task only. You have to apply different methodologies on it. Take any two tables and try to apply different perspectives on it. Like don't take these examples only, but you can have this example as your helping hand, we can say. Okay, so any queries in today's session? Tomorrow we are going to see the file session. On that Friday I have told you that we are going to complete with the 30%, so today we have completed with the 30%. So maybe in this week we are going to complete the whole introductory part, and from next week, that is from Monday onwards, we are going to build up the new project, that is our e-commerce project. Fine, everyone, yes or no, please write down in the chat box. Yes, okay, sir. Okay, 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 fine. So any queries now in today's session? No, no, no. Okay, fine. So if you have any queries, you can stay back. Otherwise, you can start leaving the meeting. Thank you. I will just upload the PPT, try to solve different examples of it. And yeah, one more thing from today onwards, you don't have to show me like whatever the things you are uploading, don't try to upload the code because I know the codes and all. So it's just a requirement, just upload the screenshots, okay? That whatever you have worked on, just show me the output for that, okay? Whatever SQL joins you are going to perform. And if four, you got four examples, that is inner join, full outer join, and left outer and right outer joins. So four joins, take four examples, take two different tables of five column, five rows. Okay, and among that, okay, try to keep two to three common columns from it. Okay, like in that customer ID, like you got a customer ID common as two there. So try to take two to three examples there as a common values, and try to see what different joins actually going to work on. Okay, just try to upload the screenshots. Fine. Yes or no? Yes, right. Yes, you got a doubt. Padmanabhan, you got a doubt. Any queries, Suma ma'am, Revan sir, Anita ma'am? If yes, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can leave the meet now. Kanika ma'am.
हाँ सर।
हाँ, बस आप मीट एंड कर देना. एंड आपने कॉल कर दी. अच्छा ठीक है, बाद में बताता हूँ. ठीक है, आप मीट एंड कर दीजिए.